Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to Healing Fire and welcome to Marina with Heart Centered Tarot. Always a pleasure to have you on. I adore you. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, thank you. My pleasure.
Our
pleasure.
Beautiful Canadian neighbor who's still willing to talk to us here in the United States.
Yeah, we're okay. We feel your pain. We're right there with you.
Yeah, I can't apologize enough for for what we have sitting over there on the East Coast.
Yeah, but you know what? It makes life interesting because you wake up every morning, or at least I do, and I go, what's he up to today? Let's take a look.
Sadly, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting though, because I think it's you know how dopamine hits can be addictive. I wonder if when the whole regime eventually gets moved out, if people are going to kind of assume that nothing is happening just because we don't have that constant dopamine hit of trauma. Yes. It's like moving from an abusive relationship into a healthy relationship. It doesn't feel right. It's because you're not getting that constant dopamine hit of trauma. That's, Yeah.
PTSD. People suffering with PTSD, and all of a sudden, once it's gone, it's like that has become so much of your normal,
right?
That quiet and peace is, you get nervous. You're looking around like, okay, where is it going to come from?
So, when you're a mom of toddlers, when it's quiet, something's wrong.
Yes. Yes. Speaking of toddlers, how is that grandbaby of yours?
Oh, he's doing very well. He made it home just before Christmas, as you know, and I was able to babysit a couple times since then, just to help mom out so she could shower and give the dog a bath and do things like that. And he's just perfect, of course, so he's doing very well.
Of course.
He wasn't even supposed to be born until January 9th. He was born October 28th. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yes.
So.
So every day is a milestone.
Oh, yes. Yeah. We, he just really wanted to be a Scorpio, apparently.
Yes. Out of all the choices, I'm going with that. Yeah.
I'm like, okay, a redhead Scorpio. This could be interesting.
Yes. Yes. And it's amazing how quickly they catch up, the preemies.
Yeah. I mean, really, pretty much just sleeping right now, to be honest. So, but that's good because he's growing and he's healthy and he's doing really well. So, that was not necessarily what we were looking at the beginning. So, all good. All good.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. And say hi to some people.
Yes.
Pick and duck, or is it Peking duck? Pick and duck.
Yeah.
Hello. And we have Edward. Hey, Edward. How you doing?
Hello.
Hello. Butterflies are free. Maureen D'Amico. Oh, so many wonderful friends coming back. Jelly's pear. I'm not sure. Sorry, Jealous pear, I think. Sorry if I did not do that correctly. Bagel the Unicorn, thank you so much. Bagel the Unicorn and Edward, thank you for being our moderators. Always appreciate it. You guys do an amazing, amazing job. Angel is
Yes.
here. Rose Blue, hello. Innocent Potato, Cheryl 99. We have all sorts of people coming
All kinds
on.
of folks. Good.
Yes.
Good.
Thank
Yes.
you all.
Thanks
Thank
for
you all
joining
so
us.
much. Oh, and Jackie's a moderator as well. Thank you, Jackie.
Yes.
And yeah, so many more. So thank you all for joining. Before I forget and get on my tangents, everything on this channel and on this recording or on this live, what will be a recording, is for entertainment and spiritual purposes only and allegedly.
Yes.
So yeah, take that for a grain of salt. We are open to political and personal readings today. I was thinking, Marina, I was thinking maybe like 3-card pulls or a 1-card oracle. Does that sound good?
Sure.
People just have a straight up yes no question. I have my dowsing rods I can do, I guess, but there's that too.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I will go through. And then Marina, since you're joining me on my channel, will you share with everybody who you are and what you do in case they do not know?
Well. My channel is called Heart Centered Tarot. And I've been on YouTube for I think about 4 or 5 years. Love doing the readings. Love interacting with the members and the folks that come in the chat. I also do personal readings. And if you're interested in booking a personal reading or taking one of the several courses and things that I offer, it's easy. You go to my webpage. Whoops, like that. Okay. I don't know if you could see that. marinasheartcenteredtarot.com. So take a look at some of the testimonials on there. Take a look at what's on offer. I also have gift cards, and that is a fabulous thing to consider for someone that would benefit from a reading, whether it's tarot, whether it's mediumship, and so on. But they may not always want to have get a reading for themselves. So you can go on there, you can purchase a gift card. It's all electronic. They get an email saying, hey, your friend so-and-so gifted you with a gift card, and they can then go to the website and decide what it is that they want to use that gift card for. So it's a nice way to give people an opportunity to get a reading. Like I said, where they might hesitate in doing it themselves. And it is a great thing for you, especially the beginning of the year or around your birthday, because it gives you a bird's eye view of what's coming. And if you're prepared for what's coming, it's not such a big shock, right? So that's what you can do. Yeah, check out my YouTube channel. I do political, I do personal, do all kinds of things. Political is generally kind of my passion.
Yeah,
but
that's how we connected.
Yes.
Politics.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, politics. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That, and I love your willingness to be sassy.
Oh yes, yeah. That snark is provided at no extra
complimentary.
Yes,
complimentary
totally.
Sarcasm all day long.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Maureen. Yeah.
Oh,
so there. Oh, and we've got Creative Chick Studios. Hello, an Innocent Potato. Oh my gosh.
I know there's so many people. Thank you all so much for joining. So fabulous. Yes. And for those of you who are not aware who I am, I'm Judie with Judie's Healing Fire, and I also do a lot of political readings as well, but for a lot of lives lately. I'll be putting out some more videos this week as well. I've been a little constrained with baby issues and things going on, so I'm trying to get back into the game and caught up doing my regular thing. But I do also do personal readings. My readings consist of, I'll do kind of an energy read, and I can tell where some areas of focus to help clear out some of those stuck spots might be. I do a crystal grid read, and for me, I can read that like I read tarot, like people read tarot.
Yes.
I'll do a Celtic tarot spread, and I also have dowsing rods where you can ask yes, no questions. And then I do distance Reiki to kind of help clear your energy and get it flowing again. So all of that, if you're interested in scheduling a reading with me as well. So thank you so much, everybody. And links are in the description as well. And Mangled Unicorn is doing a fabulous job of putting up our information also.
Yes, so, thank you.
Yes, so you can, you guys can check those out. If you're, please like and share and subscribe and hit the little alarm bell. That helps to make sure you stay subscribed. Oddly, YouTube has to unsubscribe people, especially if you're a lurker. They like interaction. So I found Sherry and I, who do things regularly, I ended up unsubscribed from her the other day. I'm like, how is that even possible? Yes. She and I do things together all the time. That's so weird.
Yes.
And she got unsubscribed from me one time.
Yes. Yeah. I think it was at some point last year that not only was she subscribed to my channel, she's a member on my channel, and she's a moderator on my channel. And all of us got unsubscribed. She got unsubscribed. So it's not a bad idea. Maybe once a month or so, you know, when you have a little bit of time, is just go through and make sure that you really are subscribed to people that you think you're subscribed to. Mm-hmm. And then, do it again. Because if we knew what the metrics that they use to unsubscribe people, if we knew what they were and they were consistent, then we could tell you guys, you know, okay, make sure you do this. But they like to mess with the noggin, you know.
We're not an F-45 supporter, so I think we're targets anyway. So
probably,
but allegedly, I don't know.
Yes, yeah.
So
we're tarot readers.
Good idea to check in, but please, if you haven't, subscribing is free, and we both have memberships, so always appreciated. As are the copies and donations and Amazon gifts, things like that. Always much in gratitude, and thank you so much for your support. We really, really do appreciate it. So all of that aside, let's get on. I have some people that already have questions, so
nice.
Let's see what we've got here. First up, and we'll get to as many as we can. We're going to be on about an hour, so if we miss your question, I'm sorry. We'll get to as many as we can. Feel free to book a private reading, and for your personal questions. Also, we are on live all the time, so come on back again. So here we go. Open water. What do you see for Minnesota? Will ice be thawed soon? If doing people, the next one says if doing personal, like some personal cards. So, do you have well, let's tackle the Minnesota, because a lot of people are asking about that anyway. So what do you see for Minnesota? You want to do a card pull on that?
Yeah, I will here in a second, but I think that the people of Minnesota are sending a very strong message. Their leaders are standing behind them and sending out that same message. I do think that ICE is going to be leaving, or at least their presence is going to be diminished, because there's even those people who are in ICE because they're basically racist. And if what I know, shocking.
I would have thought. Get sarcasm complimentary.
Yes. Yes. So I do think that they will. It'll be less and less. I think there's probably going to be foreign threats that are going to be coming in that they're going to be needed somewhere else. So that could be one of the and collective action. They're not wanted. They know they're not wanted. They're not welcome there, and it's pretty uncomfortable for them to get up every morning, put on that uniform, and know that you're going to be assaulted, basically verbally, for the rest of the day. Right? Yeah, you can only do that for so long. You can only say, "Oh yeah, well it doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm doing a job." Nah, it gets to you after a while.
Yeah. And then Minnesota has sued the Trump administration to block this, according to Ground News, to block the surge of federal immigration agents. So they have put forth the lawsuit. I think they did this yesterday, actually, but they have put forth the lawsuit, and I think it'll be much like the states suing to get the National Guard out or not allow them in. This is going to be the same kind of thing of, this is an illegal action. We did not request this. We do not need it. You did not go through proper channels, and et cetera, et cetera. Yeah. And there were, I can't remember who was talking about it. I want to say maybe Mark Elias or I don't know, somebody that was talking about, well, with all of the other things going on in Iran and Greenland and Venezuela and all of that, that's going to be, they did mention just what you were saying, that may be the excuse to, oh, we're short on resources. We're just going to, move you elsewhere, that kind of thing. So,
yeah. Exactly. And they're, I think that ICE and the Department of Homeland Security has to realize that people don't like you.
No.
People really genuinely don't like you. We're not that into you. Go away.
We're not. She's just not that into you.
No.
No. Yeah, I was watching on Status Quo. They'll do little videos of all the protests and stuff, and they went up to a guy pumping gas and started asking to prove to us that you belong here, which is illegal. And he's like, prove to me you belong here, and all the people descended upon him, and they're like, calling him Nazi and get out, and the ICE guy's like, well, number one, I'm not going anywhere. I live here. And they're like, well, you should be ashamed of yourself. How does it feel knowing all of your neighbors hate you and want you to leave?
Yes.
You're like, get out. He's like, I'm not a Nazi. He's like, yeah, you
Tell
are.
me you're a Nazi without telling me you're a Nazi. Yeah. Put on that ICE uniform.
Yeah. There you go.
Enough said.
I pulled 3 cards. A lot of things coming down at them. A lot of information. One, the court system is slow. Let's be real, and that's how he gets away with everything. Is he just does stuff and waits to see if somebody sues, and then 2 years later, you might get an answer, right? So, a lot of this stuff though is going to start speeding up as more information comes out. Epstein files. Coming out, election interference, that they are still looking into. This has not gone away. He's trying really hard to deflect and distract and gaslight and all of that, but none of it is going away. It's just piling on. The more, all of this stuff is still coming at him. And meanwhile, people are suing the ICE people, the Border Patrol. Yes. They've murdered people. That the woman in Minnesota wasn't their first, and the people in Portland that they did right after that, 2 of them, will not be their last. They continue to murder people, and they're being called out on it, and they're being prosecuted for it. Yes. It's going to take a little bit, but more and more information is coming out. they're going to be pushed out. They're going to be given an opportunity to leave.
Yes.
They're going to be given hey, we need you over here. Just exactly what Marina said. And quite frankly, we're trying to take care of our own. This is the Queen of Wands. She takes care of her people. And Minnesota, thank God, is standing up and like, we're taking care of our people and you're illegal. We're going to start to arrest you and we're taking you to court. So Minnesota is going to fight hard and take care of their people. So and I think ultimately I agree with Marina. I think they're just going to have to go. They're going to lose this eventually.
Yes.
Just not as quickly as we all want.
Yeah. And the people in Minnesota, you're very close to Canada. Why don't you come join us? Why don't you just leave the US, come join us? We've got better health care. We don't have ICE agents. We don't stop you on the street and say, hey, are you supposed to be here? And we have Tim Hortons.
I've never even seen one, nor have I been to one, but I've heard about it.
Their coffee is really, really good. And their donuts are just delicious. I've had Krispy Kreme and I was
okay.
Yeah, Krispy Kreme, Tim Hortons.
No comparison.
No comparison.
So actually that does bring up a question for people who would like to go to Canada. It's my understanding, and I could be wrong, because I've looked into like what would it take to go to Canada, and they don't really want us unless you have, like, if you're medical staff, they want you. If you have, any kind of medical anything, they want you. But other than that, not real thrilled unless you're already wealthy. They're not. They don't really want you. If you're younger and you can work a long time, yes. But if you're my age, maybe not so much. So, do you know any more details than that, or?
I think that they most of the people that are applying to get into Canada, the process isn't nearly as long as it is in the US. And generally, yes, if you're a law-abiding citizen, chances are very good that you're going to get in. The younger you are, of course, yes, because you're then able to contribute to society, because we do have that, free health care for all. We've got the Canada pension plan and so on. So you want to make sure that people that are coming in are not just going to be taking from the system, that they're going to be able to contribute to the system. But depending on what kind of skill set you bring with you, everything is a little negotiable, right? So I know. Sorry?
They don't want more tarot readers?
Well, I don't know. Come
on, man.
Depending. But yeah, Canada is very accepting and very culturally diverse. We just recently in Calgary signed a petition to recall one of the council people for the city, because she was a little vocal about her desire to kind of get rid of certain people. If you're brown, if you're whatever. That went over like a lead balloon.
Good.
Trying to take rights away from teachers, from other people. Yeah. So there was, and we generally don't tend to be very vocal with our displeasure. But this one, oh, yeah. This one, I think her days are numbered. And she was a new electee. So yeah, we tend to identify them and get rid of them fairly quickly.
Yeah, as you should.
Yes.
Otherwise, this is what happens if you don't.
Yes.
Yeah. And so moving to the personal, I guess, Old Windwalker would like some cards pulled. So we'll pull some cards. We'll do that.
All righty. Let's do that.
Let's do it.
Personal. I'd love cards. Personal Old Windwalker. Okay. Strength is needed. So something is going to come up for you where it's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but you have what you need in order to kind of overcome it. Don't let it scare you too much. Okay. You do have support system around you. So make sure that you're using that support system, and that you're, don't try to take on the whole burden by yourself. Let people know, and know that it may take more than just a little bit of time, because I also got the fast way. So it may take a little bit of time to get through it, but yeah, you'll be fine. Just use that support system, and know that you don't have to handle the whole load all by yourself.
Very interesting. I got very similar cards on that. Got the Two of Cups. So engaging in getting an ally or a partner to help you move through current life would be beneficial for you, I think. And also got the Death card, which basically means a new beginning. So moving old things to the side, bringing on new things. Followed by the Chariot, which can mean fast meaning, but the Chariot's a little bit, if you look at it, it's like it's fast moving, but it's also stationary. So it's kind of one of those things where you either might feel like you want it to go faster, but then it feels like you feel like you're standing still, but you are actually moving forward. The flip to that is it is actually moving faster, but you're feeling like, standing still. So it is moving along, basically. It is moving forward. You are new beginning is coming, a partnership or an agreement or an ally to help you move forward and get out of the kind of transition into the new would be beneficial for you. So very similar cards.
There you go. There you go.
Very good. All right. How about Rose Blue? PPR Global. Tehran and 2 cities have fallen. The mullahs loaded Iran's gold bars onto Russian cargo planes and fled. That's just information. That's not really a read. Although, be interesting. What do you get on Iran, and what's going to happen with them?
Trump is going to talk a big game about what he's going to do, but Iran is also supported by Russia, clearly. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, Russia is not about to let the U.S. get anywhere near there. And we all know who Donald Trump reports to, and it isn't the American people. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of talk, a lot of this, a lot of that, put boots on the ground, and it's a diversion. It is a diversion. Although I think changes are going to come to Iran because the people have had enough. They don't like the restrictions that they're living under, because for them it's a case of, okay, are we under the thumb of the U.S.? Are we under the thumb of Russia? Are we under the thumb of, some of our leaders who, insist on certain things? Yeah, I think people are going to rise against that. Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Yeah. Kind of what I feel like too. I don't feel like they're going to completely rid themselves of the current mindset and restrictions, but there are people who are taking notice, and there will be some there'll be a few corrections towards humanity, I think,
Yes.
but not as many as I think everybody would like. Yet, I do think later in the future,
Yes.
there will be better movement towards that. But right now, F-45 is looking for every distraction that he can have. And not only that, he's not the only one in the Epstein files.
Exactly.
There are world leaders and oligarchs, and I mean, there are so many powerful people that are in those files. None of them want information coming out. They're all looking to distract right now. They're all looking to take your eye off of that ball. So this is going to get spicy and dicey. I think, everything is being turned on its head. I'm seeing the hangman in my, in my eyes.
Yes.
Like everything is being flipped upside down. The world order as we knew it it's not going to go back to normal or what we've known. I think the U.S. will get their allies eventually, but it's going to take a while for people to trust that we won't be stupid again, or allow for this to happen again through whatever means. But things like Iran and Greenland and Venezuela and Cuba and North Korea. North Korea's, he has little guy syndrome, right? Like you can't get all the attention. I need attention, right? They're all these little narcissists that demand attention, and they're also all in the Epstein files.
Yes. Yes, and they are terrified of what's going to come out, as they should be. They should be.
Yep.
So, do I have sympathy for you? No. No, I don't. When you hurt children, when you hurt animals, you're
the cruelty
and something, cruelty for the sake of cruelty. If something bad happens to you, no sympathy here. I'm sorry.
Nope. All right. Bree, can you see when I will be able to buy a car?
Okay. Oh, well, all right then. Fine. Just when I think that I've picked a deck, I hear no. Go here. Yeah. Okay. All right. Will you be able, or when will you be able to buy a car? I'm feeling really hot, so I'm thinking sometime in the summer. Oh, okay. Seven of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. I think that someone might come and present you with a deal that is going to sound a little too good to be true. So before you put your cash into that car, make sure that you have it inspected, 7 ways to Sunday, because they're not being honest with you in what it is that they want. They're looking after their own self-interest. So if you hear of a fantastic deal, like I say, just make sure that you have it looked at, you have it examined, you do whatever you need to before you put your money down. Because, if you don't, judgment, you're going to be sorry. So I'm thinking this will probably come up before the summertime. But I think it's in the summer when you find a vehicle. Yeah.
This is really funny. Well, you got Knight of Wands, so did I. And then I got King of Pentacles. So, obviously some money is involved here. I mean, I was trying to pull a number card and I kept getting all of these. Then I got the Death card, which is, okay, needs to happen. We need the new car. But then I got the justice card, which is like, be careful. And as Marina's talking, going, be careful. I'm pulling all of these cards. So, and then I got the hermit, which is shining a light on the snake. So,
Yes.
Okay, huge. And I'm hearing lemon law. So, like, be careful. Go to an independent mechanic that you trust.
Yes.
Have it checked out. Make sure that in any paperwork that you sign, that you have the absolute ability to bring it back and get full refund. Be aware that when they do that, there's often delays on the refund. But make sure, be careful if you're going to a private party. But even lots have, some shady stuff going on. Their mechanic, is always looking out for them too. So just be aware, be careful, be diligent. Initially, before I pulled any cards, I heard like May, June. So, thinking more like May. So it's going to be a little bit. Be aware, let's see here with the King of Pentacles, be the master of your own money, because these are a lot of money. Cars are a lot of money. Repairing them is a lot of money.
Yes.
Be the master of your own money and be diligent and be careful on whatever you do. I feel like if you are careful and you're going into this eyes wide open, then you're less likely to get schmoozed by something that doesn't feel right. Use your intuition, trust your gut, trust but verify, as they say.
Yes, exactly.
One that feels good, still a good idea to have it independently checked out. Do that. But I do feel like when you do finally get a good car and it's checked out and all that, it'll be really good for you. So probably like May, June-ish, in that area.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you for being here, Sue Toffee, and we'll see you later.
Thank you. Bye. How are you feeling about things in Greenland?
Well, Greenland is it's funny because the idea of the U.S. military going into Greenland is beyond laughable. And the reason that I say that is the number of people that are part of the U.S. military or part of anything that you could consider as being capable of going into war. Their Arctic wilderness training, you can probably count the people who have gone through that as maybe a couple hundred. The rest of them have no idea. Sorry?
They're stationed in Alaska. That's it. Yeah. That's it.
Big deal. Big deal. Mm-hmm. There's the Greenland being an island, you have to be able to get to it somehow. A lot of the equipment that the U.S. has was not built and is not designed for that kind of warfare, for that kind of water temperature or anything else. So, first you have to get there. Second, you want to drop people with parachutes? Fine. Denmark has already said, we're going to shoot first and ask questions later. So, as you're coming down, it's like shooting fish in a barrel. So I think that that he is going to, he may want to, he may try, but I think a lot of the people with the experience know that is something that would absolutely not work. And then don't forget, Greenland is supported by Canada, and we regularly have
NATO.
NATO. Yeah, we regularly do military exercises with ships and with soldiers in the Arctic warfare conditions. We practice with Denmark. We practice with Norway. We practice with all these other countries so that most of our military knows what to do.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you're the planes are flying to Norway, and the Canadians and especially the Cobra chickens are going over um, to Greenland and saying, "Bring it, bring it."
Yeah.
So yeah, it's again distraction. It's a lot of talk, but yeah, not going to happen. And if it does, even if it does, we're talking hours, if not days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think with NATO holding their own and being very firm, like we really NATO. I mean, the U.S. has been such an integral part of NATO for so long.
Yes.
To have for NATO to kick the U.S. out, would it survive?
Mhm.
I don't know. Will they form a new alliance? I think they're already doing that. Without the U.S., yes, I think they're already doing that unofficially right now, just in preparation. Because if we keep going the way of Putin, if we don't get rid, from their perspective, if we don't get rid of this cancer, it grows, right? So
Yes.
they have to prepare for
Mhm.
the possibility that the U.S. does not get their act together. So, and that's what they're doing. But they're also standing up going, this will not happen. You attack us, you attack all of us. Do you really want that?
Exactly.
And as much of a psychopath as F-45 is, not really allegedly, kind of proven. So I'll take responsibility for that one. Anyway, as much of a nutbag as he is, I still don't think the people around him are going to engage in a war.
No.
Right? They were willing to do it to Venezuela because Venezuela, honestly, sadly, was not really a threat to us. But to attack Greenland, it's a threat against NATO and all of the countries. That is a different.
Yes.
That is a dog of a different color, right? So, but what he does want is he wants the mineral rights. What I do see very potentially, very, very likely to happen, I think, is that he will simply buy up mineral rights and fine, you keep your country. All I really want is this land. And you can keep control of it, but I own this mine. I own this piece. I own this, not necessarily the city or the government. They don't want to run it. They just want to mine it. So that's what I think they're going to end up doing, is working a deal for peace, because nobody wants to pick a fight. Nobody wants to stand up against us for whatever reason, and nobody wants to start a war. And so they'll let him buy rights to minerals, which is all Putin is trying to do in Ukraine, and Ukraine's like, buzz off. Will Greenland sell those mineral rights? Eventually, maybe, but that's what it is. He's doing the same thing Putin's doing to Ukraine.
Yes,
So,
and even if he does buy all the mineral rights in Greenland, every single one of them, he owns everything under the ground in Greenland. He's got to get there and mine it out. How are you going to do that? Mm-hmm. Which companies are going to go in and try to do that? One of the key things I think that people forget is that years ago, the U.S. had quite a few military bases on Greenland.
We still do, don't we?
One,
yeah.
One. There is one. And the reason that they gave up all the other bases and walked away from Greenland was because Greenland has nothing we want. There's nothing here but, ice. And no, we're not going to do that. Mm-hmm. So if Greenland all of a sudden is that important to the security of the U.S., why did you leave years ago? Why did you abandon? right? So it's the idea of, well, we have to control it so that Russia or China don't control it. No way. No way. You had a deal with Denmark. You had many bases on there. You walked away. Now you've got, second thoughts. Yeah, I promise if you come back, I'm going to stop hitting you. Yeah, well.
Yeah, I'll be good this
Oh,
time.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So, no, I think it's a lot of talk again with nothing behind it, right? He got into Venezuela, he got Maduro out. It's not that he did something impossible. It was that, a lot of the people that were a little fed up with Maduro set the
Helped out.
stage. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Well, and if he was really worried about Venezuela, he would have taken out the whole regime, and he did not. He just took out Maduro. So yeah, he doesn't care. All he wants is well, quite frankly, between Colombia and Venezuela and Cuba and all of the drug running on there, he's kind of setting it up to where you all just do what you do. We'll tell everybody this is to stop drugs, but he doesn't care. Well, you all just do what you do. Meanwhile, because the oligarchs have already bought property in all these different places to be able to build their own Epstein hotels, right? And so just let us build, and you guys can run all the drugs. But while you're running the drugs, you can also be a source of supply for us for human trafficking.
That is entirely possible, and it could happen. But he had a meeting with several, and for some reason I'm thinking 14. That there was 14 CEOs of major oil companies that met with him and said, "Yeah, no, Venezuela's a no go." Yeah, yeah, like no, we're not going in there. So yeah,
Mr. Chevron.
yes, yeah, and he's not really interested that much in Venezuelan oil because it's heavy oil, it's dirty oil. If he brings it to the US, he has to refine it. Where are you going to refine it? All your refineries have been built, and you can't just turn a switch. All your refineries have been built based on Canadian tar sands oil, which is heavy oil, dirty oil. Mm-hmm. That's it's not that easy to do. Okay. The other thing is the only thing that he wants is from that woman in Venezuela to come up and give him the Nobel Peace Prize.
Here, Trump, yes, you deserve this,
my precious.
Yeah, the one that's starting all the wars wants the Peace Prize.
Yes.
Yeah, and kidnapping people and human traffics people.
And he should get. And he said he should get one for each war that he stopped, and he's stopped 8 wars.
Oh, so new.
Yes.
The number changes all the time. It's hard to keep track.
I know. Yeah. It totally depends. And it's funny that the Nobel Committee had to come out and say, if you receive a Nobel Prize, you are never allowed to sell it, to gift it to someone else, to transfer it to someone else. No, you can't do that. Yeah. But, maybe he'll have a copy made of it. But and why does he want a Nobel Prize? Because Obama got one.
Well, yeah.
And he can't. Yeah. He can't stand that Obama, who, according to him, is, nothing but the N-word, that he gets something that I don't get. So I want what he has and then some.
Well, for years, before he was ever president, for years, he had a mock-up of Time Magazine's Man of the Year up on his
Yes.
wall until he
Yes.
became president, and and he forced it to happen. Which I think they lost all credibility at that point.
Yeah.
Of course, I think they had Hitler's Man of the Year one time too. So there's that. But yeah, so and he had that up there. I mean, he'll pretend and he'll force and he'll demand, like what FIFA gave him an award. And he bullies people because he gets off on bullying people and having them give. It's not even that he cares about the trophy. It's that he won by bullying. He won by forcing you to give him something, to tell him how great he is, because that means you're lesser than. That means he has control over you. And that's his psyche. He wants control over you. That's why he's an abuser. He wants control over you. There's nothing to do with anything else. He gets off on the control. I like this by Innocent Potato. Greenland should tell Felon they'll be discussing selling mineral rights in 2 weeks.
Yes.
In 2 more weeks.
Yeah.
Get to that.
Yes, exactly. 2 weeks. We have concept of a plan.
Concept.
And someone else.
Yes.
Yeah, concept. Yeah.
Yes.
And someone else had posted that Greenland should rename itself Epstein Island and that he will never want to go near it. Yes.
Or he'll run to it. I mean,
there you go.
He'll just try to own it.
Yes. Yeah. No, he does not like the comparison between, and even Sleepy Joe, Sleepy Joe never fell asleep in meetings. Literally. Sleepy Joe could walk a straight line. Sleepy Joe could, go up the stairs and go down the stairs of Air Force One without having to hang on to the rail or having his wife there, helping him along.
His wife. Yes.
His wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. The difference between Jill Biden and Melania.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Who would you rather spend eternity with?
See, another story came out. Trump says any country doing business with Iran will face a 25% U.S. tariff. I want to know what's happened to all this money we've supposedly gotten. The United States certainly hasn't received it. F-45 has pocketed it. Where's the benefit to the citizens on this supposed tariff windfall of money? It's when they're cutting off food stamps, when they're cutting off disability, they're cutting out insurance, they're firing federal workers. Where's all what's happening to all the savings? Because our national debt is skyrocketing. As it does every time he's, anywhere near, sadly, power. Yes. It's the highest it's ever been in history. He has done nothing to make it go the other direction, but supposedly we're saving all this money. Where's it going? Why is nobody asking that question? Where's the money going?
Where's the money going? I think that there, for some reason, I think that there is a committee that is looking into that, particularly since several organizations, and I know Walmart was at the front of it, suing the government, saying that, oh yeah, we're getting all this money in from tariff. Yeah, well, we were charged and we want it back. So there are, I think, departments that are looking into it, but it's like, where's that money? The money's gone, folks. It went into his pocket. It went into the oligarch's pocket. It went into kickbacks. It's like, if you're anticipating that there's a vault somewhere and it is full of no, it's
yeah. Well, so there was a general class action lawsuit by a variety of different corporations to basically, it's because he promised the corporations that if they supported him, he promised them that any money that they had going towards having to pay more for these tariffs, they would be reimbursed, but they're not seeing reimbursement. So they all put forth a class action lawsuit because there was a timeline on it that if they didn't make a claim before, I think January 19th or something like that, they would lose that opportunity. And so they all put in a class action. Well, Costco independently sued because they said, if we do a class action lawsuit, I still may not be fully refunded. So they wanted their own lawsuit to make sure they got fully refunded. We'll see if that ever happens. I have my doubts. That money's gone. It's gone. It's already in Saudi Arabia, building another Trump hotel, Epstein Island. Yeah. So that's history. But yeah. And then I saw this: nearly 15,000 New York City nurses walk out in the largest strike in city history. Ooh. Yeah. And assaults against ICE are up 1,300%. Vehicular attacks are up 3,200%, and death threats are up 8,000%. Yeah, nobody wants you here. Just go. Go.
We're not that into you.
We're not. We're not that into
you. Yeah, we don't want to get together and have coffee. We don't want to, have a chat and hear an explanation. It's just, we're trying very, very hard to be nice, but just don't go away mad. Just go away.
And no means no. I know that's a concept that you haven't learned yet. No means no. If you're wondering why, Mr. Ice Person, you have trouble getting dates, no means no.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. And it's just not going to work out that well. The one thing that, the people who have joined ICE, one of the things that they have done is they have self-identified as being part of the culture that we don't want to support, right? Years ago, it was, people started wearing the red hats, and that's how you could tell the ones who went to church every Sunday and praised the Lord and carried on and on and on, and were, all about kumbaya and love until they left the church. And then, they weren't really living the Christian values. So they self-identified. That's what these guys are doing. These guys have, kind of gone under the radar in some ways because they're not that important. They're not that involved. So now they're self-identifying. It's like, oh, you work for ICE? That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. We can't, because at this point, it's no longer a matter of politics. It's a matter of morals. And you have no morals.
Before the red hats, there were white hoods.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And
it's amazing.
Hide.
Sorry?
They always need to hide. They always have hoods or masks. Or if you're so confident in your beliefs, why do you need to hide?
Exactly. I think in some ways, I would have a lot more respect, in a way, for lack of a better word, if someone came out openly and said, look, I don't like this. I don't agree with this. This is my stance. And if it means that I have to go to war against you, then I'm prepared to do that because those are my beliefs. Okay, I can almost understand that. But when you have to hide behind a mask, hide behind a shield, hide behind, other people who think like you do, that doesn't make you a moral authority. That makes you a coward. Mm-hmm. That's what cowards do, is they gather in groups, and they travel in their little minivans and whatnot, encouraging each other and egging each other on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not morality. That is, yeah, that's just cowardice and
Yeah. And they
lack.
throw, as they start to drive away, they'll crack their window open and they throw gas canisters out as they drive away. It's like, you're driving away. Do you really need to? I'm waiting for somebody here. Just an idea for entertainment purposes only. Because some people are picking up those gas canisters and throwing them away from the people. But their cars aren't moving that fast. What if we duct taped them to the vent? Just thought.
Listen, every once in a while, maybe we it's a good idea sometimes to go on a fast, where you purge the body of the things that it doesn't need and so on. I don't know. Maybe as a society and for entertainment purposes only, what do I know? Maybe a little bit of the French Revolution every once in a while.
Maybe, it might be about time.
Who knows?
Maybe. Right? I don't know. Just saying.
Of course. Yeah, of course. I'm joking. I would never suggest violence, but
No, just thoughts, things that make you go,
Yeah, totally. And Rose Blue had said here just a little while ago, where was it? Yeah. Teenagers are outing and doxing their own dads who are ICE agents. Talk about being mad about a situation. Well, now.
Yeah.
Well, now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's interesting because it's I can't figure out I thought for sure the millennials would be more like, more liberal minded, peace minded, but so many of them are megas now. They're getting indoctrinated with like the Joe Rogans and all. I'm like, so many of them. I'm not sure where Gen Z and Gen Alpha are going to lie in that. If they're going to be more mega or if they're going to be more liberal. It's curious. It's curious to me that, that's happening, that they're working really hard to indoctrinate young men. So it's fascinating.
Yeah.
Do you want to do, we're up at an hour. Do you want to do like a final 3-card pull for the collective here? And
absolutely. Absolutely. Let's do that. What?
I already pulled some, so I'm gonna show what I got.
Good. Yeah, go ahead.
Interesting week. I got to cover up Nikki bits. The Tower. Some people are going to start to fall. So 0.6% of the Epstein files have actually been released. 0.6% have been released. So there's some groups looking into that and trying to make that happen, and they're trying to force it out. But I think people are going to get tired of waiting, and independent outside groups are going to start revealing some things. Well, if you're not going to reveal it, we're going to reveal it. And because the people that are also the other people in power that are in those files, they're probably more than happy to sacrifice the orange gimmon,
yes,
to save themselves. Like,
yes. There is no honor amongst thieves.
And keep walking.
Yeah.
Throw some under the bus. But there's some tower moments coming this week. There's some more information coming out of all kinds of varieties, all the different world traumas going on, all the different file traumas. There's a lot that's good. It's going to be a busy week. It already is proving to in the first day and a half. So it is going to be a busy week where we start to see more of that tower starting to crumble. It is exhausting. We got 5 of Cups. There's a lot of, everybody's just tired. And I think that's the challenge for the rest of us, is not getting so exhausted that we don't totally check out. It's okay to take a break, step back for your mental health. Absolutely. but please come back, because there's a reason why you signed up to be on this earth at this moment in time, and that's because we need you. We need everybody in this fight, because once these guys are gone, we're going to have to rebuild. We want to know, we want to put forth the energy of what is it we want to rebuild? What do we need to remove? And what do we need more of? We need that energy, and we need you engaged. So step back for your mental health, but please don't totally disengage and check out, because we need you here. It's going to feel overwhelming and exhausting, and like, really, why are we still here? Just know where we were a year ago. Like, this has only been a year, you guys. Not even a year yet, but it's only been a year. And all of this has happened, and it's exhausting, but that's what he wants. He wants everybody so exhausted that we check out. Stay in the game, take a break, lean on a flagpole if you need to, but then we need you to come back, because the thieves are looking at ways to exit. Seven of Swords. They are looking for the exit door right now. You're going to start to see them turn on each other, because the people are fed up. They know the people are fed up. Even the Republicans are starting to turn against F-45 now. They're starting to fracture. The thieves are looking for an exit plan. They're going to start throwing each other under the bus. That's going to start to happen this week and next week, I think. They're going to start to throw each other under the bus. You're going to start to see some people replaced, fired, repurposed, moved around, whatever. And they're looking for their exit plan. So yeah, they're getting ready to fall. This is all part of the process. It's not going to be an overnight thing. It's going to take some time, but definitely it's going to be a significant week for their downfall eventually. So hang in there. Mental health, okay, but please stay engaged. So anyway, that's right.
Absolutely. Yeah. That, well, intimidation tactics are going to play a big part, and that this is intimidation tactics that the people who are involved in all this chaos, that's what they are currently doing to each other, which is, you better not say anything about me, otherwise I'm going to say this about you, and so on. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. The ones that are higher up on top, they're making deals with each other. They're selling secrets. They're paying off the guys on the bottom not to say anything, so that they can get away with things. Our purpose right now is the Eight of Pentacles. Just do the work. Do the work. Keep the vibration high. Like Judie said, be aware of what's going on, but you don't have to participate. You don't have to give into the fear and all that. That is basically their purpose. That is what they want you to do, is to be fearful. Because once you start living in fear, then you are much easier to control.
Yes.
So do the work. Know that the Nine of Cups, that the things are going to come out that that are going to show us that we have been right all along. That we had the sense of what was going to happen, and now we're going to be able to think about how do we tackle the justice, how do we put this to an end, and how do we move forward in the kind of world that we want to create. And it's going to depend on the Ace of Swords. It's going to depend on honesty. It's going to depend on cutting through a lot of the bull, and just knowing that what we are doing right now is we're reviewing what works and what doesn't work. And we still have a little ways to go. There's still, we've lifted up the carpet and we can see there's dirt underneath it. We need to sweep that up, and we need to move the carpet a little further to see where the cockroaches are, to get them out too. Mm. So that's kind of what it is. So pay attention to what's going on. You can, but just don't internalize it. Don't absorb it. use it as information gathering so that you have a better sense of what you're going to do. Don't give in to the fear. Don't give in to the fear. That's what they want. Yeah. That's what I think.
100%. Yes, absolutely. Also, thank you, Tishy, for your super sticker. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much. It's very kind. And we have been an hour and 10 minutes. So thank you all so much for joining us and being a part of this. Please like, share, subscribe to both channels. And we are eternally grateful for everybody's support and for joining us on this lovely afternoon. So, and thank you, Marina. I always love spending time with you. So thank you. And Marina and I, Marina allows me to join her at Golden Girls Coffee Klatch every other Thursday. And this Thursday is it's on your channel, right? So Heart Center Tarot.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is on the 15th. Yep.
Yes. So yay! So we will be there Thursday evening. I'm learning my time zones. This has never been my forte. 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Mountain, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. Woo! Look at me. I'll get it.
Yeah, I know. I know. It doesn't matter how often I have to deal with it. I always have to double check because it's like, okay, am I going an hour forward or back? Okay, where are they located? Oh, yeah, it should just, I mean, time is time. 8 o'clock should be 8 o'clock.
Thank you. I know.
Yeah.
Well, and I like when I first started doing all this, I was putting in a time, but it wasn't necessarily my time. It was the other person saying, okay, we'll do it at this time. But I counted on my brain translating properly. And so I don't do that anymore. I put it in my calendar as what's my time, which I should have done from the beginning.
Yes.
It's kind of a dumb moment, but anyway, live and learn. But yeah, now I'm getting it.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. That's how we learn things. So yeah, thank you everyone for being here. I'll be on later on tonight. Yeah, I'll be on later on tonight at 7 on my channel with David and Gary because it's Tuesday.
Yay, Taco Tuesday.
It's Taco Tuesday. So yeah, we'll see what we bring up. But
love David and Gary. They're fun. And then I will be on with Scott, Scorpio Sun Tarot, on his channel, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. Figure out the middle parts. And Jackie B, she and I are collabing tonight at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. So busy day. Thank you all for joining and hang in there. We've got this. Love you guys and peace out.
Bye.
Thank you.